Remember, sabi ko nga, it's so sad. A lot of times, I get very offended. This is just my personal opinion. When there's a speaker and they give me their credentials in church. So what's that? He's a doctorate, he spoke. I really don't care. That's why me and people, they find it kind of strange. But really, whenever I'm asked to speak and they ask, Bob, how shall we introduce us? So introduce me Bobby Cordon, a bond servant of Christ. Wala na. Wala namang ibang, what's my value? My value is I'm just given the privilege to share the word of God. All glory, di ba sabi ni God, I will not give glory to no one else. In the pulpit, in church, no one should get the attention apart from God and Christ alone. Wala nang iba. And His Word. Now the question is this. Do we really depend on God? Sabi nga here, di ba? When you speak, by the power of God. When you serve, by the power of God. But if I ask you right now, how many of you are living your life dependent on God? What part of your life right now is dependent on God? Controlled by God, dictated by God? Or are we living our life independent of God? If God is in control, a lot of times you say, God, I have a plan. I have a plan to obey you. Plan A. In case you fail, I have plan B. No. When we trust in God, when we put our faith in Him, there's no plan B. Either God will pull through or it will be utter failure. And I ask myself, Bob, what part of your life right now are you totally trusting in God? Are you depending on Him? Or are you just trying to live the life morally correct? Being a good spouse, being a good parent, being a good child. We glorify God when we are dependent on Him. The more we are dependent on Him, the more He is glorified. By our words, our actions, and by our obedience. So if I ask your families, your loved ones, your close friends, people around you, will they say, oh yes, the life of Bettina is glorifying to God. The life of blah blah is glorifying to God. That's why the Bible tells us. Go to 1 Corinthians, please. First Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. It's a familiar passage. It says, whether then you eat or you drink, o sige na nga, or whatever you do all for the glory of God. Do everything for the glory of God. There is nothing in your life that should be apart from glorifying God. Why? In 1 Corinthians 6:20, for you have been bought with a price. Right? 1 Corinthians 6:20 says, for you have been bought with a price, therefore, what? Glorify God in your body. Glorify God in your body. You are not your own. Your life, my life, is meant to be glorifying to God. The way we speak, the way we act, the way we behave, the way we talk, the way we serve, the way we eat, the way we drink, or whatever you do, it should be glorifying to God. Your spouse calls you, pag tingin mo, nakasimangot ka. Oh, I'm so blessed, I'm glorified. God is No! Really, it has to. Sabi nga, your behavior should be excellent. Hindi lang normal eh. It should be excellent. So that when people see your behavior, they glorify God. Glorifying God is the purpose of our life. You have been bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body. My desire is for all of us to glorify. One day at a time, one step at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time. Try this. Just try today. Let's make an experiment. Huwag na 1 week. Ang hirap na eh. Even over lunch. Even over lunch. Try to glorify God. Let others feel God in your life. Let's pray.